Yeah, another one, prove that we can draw only two tangents to a circle from an external point. See here, this is the circle, the point is external point. Through this point you can draw infinitely many lines. Okay, among all these infinite many lines, infinitely many secants. Infinitely many neither secant nor tangents, but only two tangents. Means from external point to a circle we can draw only two tangents. But we need to prove. Just we need to take a basic circle first. Let point P equal to x1 y1 and circle, basic circle, x square plus y square equal to r square. So always you want to use basic circle to prove new things. So because basic circle is with center 0, radius r, so the procedure becomes easy for us to establish the facts. That's why we need to use basic circle. Okay, this is circle, P is x1 y1. So this is one of the tangent. You know how to find the equation of the tangent, that is y minus y equal to mx plus r minus r into root over m square plus 1 is the one of the equation of the tangent. Okay, is the equation of tangent to circle x square plus y square equal to r square drawn through P x1 y1. M is the slope for the tangent. Actually, what you want to put on through this point, you want to draw two tangents. Actually, you want to put the two tangents. Means it is enough to put that there exist two m's. If two lines having different slopes, means the two are represent different lines only. Here you want to put that through P you can draw two tangents. Means it is enough to put that there exist two different m's for this equation. Okay. So our plan is to prove that this equation will have two different m values. That's why, yeah, I can say that y1 equal to mx1 plus or minus r into root over m square plus 1, because the line is passing through x1 y1. So now y1 minus mx1 equal to plus or minus r into root over m square plus 1. I think you people understood what is my plan. I want to make it is in quadratic in m. Okay, so squaring y1 minus mx1 square equal to r square into m square plus 1 r y1 square plus m square x1 square minus 2y x1 y1 x1 m equal to r square m square plus r square. So I will write, see here, m square of x1 square minus r square minus 2y1 x1 m plus y1 square minus r square equal to 0. See, this is important. This is quadratic equation m. Means this equation at most will have two m values. Delta of this equation is greater than 0 to different m values, means two different tangents exist. Delta equal to 0 coincident values, means the P is on the circle, only one tangent exists. Okay, delta is less than 0, we can't find any m, means the point is inside the circle. So from this equation only you can conclude that we can draw two tangents. M having two different values means what? You can draw two tangents. Taking for example two different values are, one is m1 and is another m2. Y equal m1x plus r into root over m1 square plus 1 is one tangent equation. Y equal m2x plus r into root over m2 square plus 1 is another tangent equation. Understood? So I want to conclude here. Therefore this is a quadratic in m. So it will have at most 2 m values. At most 2 m values, at most. Okay, that's why you can say that you can draw 2 tangents to the circle from an external point. That should write here. Therefore, you can draw 2 tangents to the circle from external point. Okay, let the values of m is taken as m1, m2, then you get 2 different types of equations. Okay, student, just to observe that you can draw only 2 tangents to a circle from an external point. Okay, sometimes you want to find the angle between those 2 tangents. Excuse me, this is the circle. P is external point. Through this P you can draw infinitely many lines, but among those 2 only 2 tangents. This is one, say L1 and L2 are the tangents. So basic theorem is saying that the tangent is perpendicular to the radius drawn through point of contact. This is the radius, this 90 degree. So this is point of tangents, should be 90 degree. Join these 2. So this is A and B. Clearly you can say that triangle OAP is congruent to triangle OBP. Okay, from RHS congruency. Okay, so here 90 degree, 90 degree, hypotenuse is common, this is radius, from RHS congruency, those 2 triangles are congruent. So what happened here, Nana? AP equal to BP. AP equal to BP means if from external point, if you can draw 2 tangents, the length of tangent segments are equal. So PA equal to PB, important. One more thing is this angle equal to this. Observe here, angle OPA, angle OPA equal to angle OPB, CPCTA, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. So we got 2 results. First result is this is second result. What first result says? First result says that PA equal to PB, length of tangent segments are equal. Result 2 saying that this is the angular bisector of this angle. So these 2 angles are same. Okay. Sometimes we need to find angle between these 2 tangents. So I will write, observe here. If, this is also important property, Nana, important concept, if theta is the angle between tangents drawn through P for s equal to 0, which is outside the circle. Means P is outside circle. Theta is the angle between tangents drawn through P for s equal 0, which is outside the circle. Which is outside, P is outside the circle. P is exterior of the circle. So already we proved that PA nothing but root over S11. Already proved length of line segment PA equal to root over S11. Okay. Then tan theta by 2. Then tan theta by 2 equal to R by root over S11. Student, theta is the angle between the tangents drawn through P for s equal 0, which is outside the circle, means the point is outside the circle. The tan theta by 2 equal to R by root over S11. Not big problem to prove it. See here, this is the circle. P is exterior point. This is one of the tangent. Say, this is another tangent. Center of the circle, say C. Automatically here 90 degree. This is 90 degree. Given this is theta. Given angle APB equal to theta. If angle APB theta, automatically this becomes theta by 2 and this is theta by 2. Just now we proved. So implies, so I can say this is proof for that. Angle APC equal to BPC equal to theta by 2. Okay, it is right angle triangle. No? So tan theta by 2 from the right angle triangle. Opposite side means AC, by adjacent side PA. Tan A by 2, tan theta by 2. AC means radius of the circle small r, by PA length of the tangent segment root over S double 1. We got tan theta by 2 equal to r by root over S double 1. This should remember. Okay students, one important and interesting example problem. A point P is moving on the plane such that the length of the tangents drawn from P to these two circles are in the ratio of 2:3, then find the locus of P. Observe here, two circular equations are given. Say this is S1 equal to 0 and this is S2 equal to 0. Two different circles here. On this plane, the point is, the variable point P is moving under condition. The condition is through P you can draw tangents, two tangents to the first circle as well as two tangents to the second circle. So this is one of the tangent to the first circle, this is another tangent to the second circle. So this length and this length are in the ratio 2:3, such a way P is moving. Now we want to find its locus equation. Let the point is taken as x dash comma y dash. Let P x dash comma y dash be a point on required locus. Locus problem is important for us. So given condition. So what is the given condition? Say this is A, no? So PA by PB equal to 2 by 3. Already you know PA means root over S double 1. S double 1 for this circle. S double 1 for circle S1. Simply I will, don't confuse. By root over S double 1 for next circle. That is S2 circle. 2 by 3. S double 1 means what? You want to substitute x dash comma y dash in the circular equation. So what happened on here? You're squaring directly. I will write here S double 1 for circle S1 by S double 1 for circle S2 is nothing but 4 by 9. Okay, sure. Now S double 1 for circle S1, that is nothing but x dash square plus y dash square minus 4x dash minus 6y dash minus 12. Just now explain, no? Already you know how to find S double 1. Just you need to substitute this point x dash y dash in the given circle. Power of point by, for second circle, x dash square plus y dash square plus 6x dash plus 8y dash plus 26 equal to 4 by 9. Now you want to simplify. 9x dash square plus 9y dash square minus 36x dash minus 54y dash minus 90 plus 18 108 is equal to 4x dash square plus 4y dash square plus 24x dash plus 32y dash plus 80 24 104. Now I want cross check. 24 4 to the right 104, correct only 104. So subtract 5x dash square plus 5y dash square minus means 40 plus 60 6x dash 86 minus 86y dash minus 212 addition. Okay, 212 equal to 0. So now I want finalize. Now I want drop x dash and y dash. Instead of x dash y dash, I want x and y. That is the required locus. Therefore, required locus. Equation. What happened? X square plus y square minus 5 ones are 5, 12x minus 86 by 5y minus 212 by 5 equal to 0. This is the required locus equation. So what this answer saying that the locus equation is nothing but a circle. Sometime they will ask find the locus equation. If locus equation represents a circle, find its center, find its radius. Okay, so x square plus y square minus 12x minus 86 by 5y minus 212 by 5 equal 0 is the locus equation of the point P. Students, another important result. Okay, so a circle is given, a point P, external point is given. We know that through this point you can draw two tangents. These are the two tangents. Let this is a point of tangent C at A and B. Let OC is the center of the circle. So you know that here 90, here 90. While joining point of tangent C, you get a chord. Now you want to find area of this triangle. You want to show that area of this triangle is nothing but R into S11 power 3 by 2 by S11 plus R square. Listen now. Show that the area of a triangle formed by the two tangents through a point P x1 y1 to the circle S equal to 0. To circle S equal to 0 and a chord formed by joining the point of tangency is this. We want to show that the area of this triangle equal to R into S11 power 3 by 2 by S11 plus R square. Not big problem. Easily you can prove. So what the concept required for this problem? So if a triangle is given, say ABC's triangle is given and angle A is given as theta and AB length and AC lengths are given, we can find its area by using the formula half into AB into AC into sin theta. So by using this formula you can find the area of the triangle. So I want to find area of this triangle, I want to find PA length and PB length and angle theta, then you can find. So PA length is nothing but root or S11 only, PB also root S11 only, just it is enough to find this angle. Already we have formula to find that angle. Okay, let angle APB equal to theta. If this is theta, you know that this is theta by 2 and also tan theta by 2 formula is there for us. Tan theta by 2 R by root over S11. We should remember this one. Tan theta by 2 equal to R by root of S11. But I want sin theta. I don't want tan theta by 2. So we have formula sin 2 theta formula equal to 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. But I want sin theta only. Sin theta half angle 2 tan theta by 2 by 1 plus tan square theta by 2. So I want to substitute here 2 into tan theta by 2 means I can write R by root over S11 by 1 plus tan square theta means R square by S11. Now I want to simplify this. Sin theta equal to 2R by S11 root over S11 into S11 by S11 plus R square. Okay, leave it. We'll see later what happened to this. Now I want to find the area of the triangle. Area of triangle APB equal to half into PA into PB into sin theta. Half into PA means root over S11. PB root over S11 into sin theta 2R into S11 by root over S11 into S11 plus R square. So these two get cancelled. Root over S11 square. So I will write here S11 square into R by root over S11 into S11 plus R square. Just like x square by root x. What is the meaning of that? X power 2 minus 1 by 2. That is x power 4 minus 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 4 power x power 3 by 2. So I can say that S11 power 3 by 2 into R by S11 plus R square SQ units. This is the area of the resulting triangle. Normal to a circle. Tangent concept completed. Next, normal to a circle. The normal to a circle is at any point is a straight line which is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of tangency. For example, for any curve, I want to define first of all normal for any curve, not only for circle, any curve. For example, this is curve y is equal to f of x. At this point, a tangent is drawn. So this is point of tangency. Through this point, if you draw a line which is perpendicular to the tangent, then this line is called normal to that curve. This is said to be normal to the curve at P. Similarly, this is the circle. This is the tangent to the circle. Say y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, this is center of the circle. So this is the point of tangency. Through this point, if a line drawn which is perpendicular to y is equal to mx plus c, that is called normal to the circle. That is the definition. The normal to a circle at any point is a straight line which is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of tangency or at the point of contact. Means through this point you need to draw a line which is perpendicular. So this is called normal. This is tangent. Okay. Okay. Now observe here. This is the circle. This is the center of the circle. Any point is taken on the circle, say P. Through this point P, you can draw unique tangent. Center and the point of contact joined. Already you know that this is 90 degree only. Basic concept of circle. Tangent is always perpendicular to the rays drawn through that point of contact. Tangent is perpendicular to the radius drawn through point of contact. Okay. So what the definition here? If you extend this, automatically this become normal. Perpendicular only, no? Point of tangency. That's why normal of a circle is always passes through center of the circle. Center concept not applicable in any curve. Center concept is applicable only circle. So normal is always passes through center of the circle. That is note. Note, normal of a circle always passes through its center. Its center. Okay. Now just we observe that how to find equation of the tangent. Slope form is there, point form is there. But how to find the equation of the normal? We have several formulae in some standard books, but no need to memorize the formulae to find the equation of the normal. No need. See here, if s equal to 0 is given, means this is nothing but minus g comma minus f only. Tangent equation is given, y is equal to mx plus c. Means m is the slope of the tangent. These two are perpendicular. Slope of this line is nothing but minus 1 by m. Slope is there, point is there. Directly you can find the equation of the line by using point slope form. That's why while finding equation of normal, no need to remember any formulae. Student, example problem. Find the equation of the normal to the circle x square plus y square minus 8x minus 2y plus 12 equal to 0 at the point whose ordinate is minus 1. Observe here. This is the circle. This is the tangent. In the point of tangency, y coordinate is given. Ordinate means y coordinate. Abscissa means x coordinate. Y coordinate is given as minus 1. First of all, you want to find x coordinate. Then after you can find equation of the normal. Because center is already, this is 4 comma 1. Center is 4 comma 1. See, 4 comma 1 is center. Okay, Nana. So just you need to find the x coordinate of the point of tangency. Y coordinates of point of tangency is given. How to find the x coordinate? Say let x coordinate is k. Okay, this point is on the circle, no? So the point should satisfied by this algebraic condition. Okay, So say this is C. So say this is P. Should write let P equal to K comma minus 1. Okay, P is on the circle. Means what, Nana? K square. Yeah, plus 1 minus 8K. Yeah, plus 2 plus 12 equal to 0. So K square minus 8K, 12, 14, 15 plus 15 equal to 0. So this is K minus 5 into K minus 3 equal to 0. K equal to 5 or 3. We are getting two K values, no? So at this point we need to draw the normal. At this point also we need to draw the normal. Once K is equal to 5 and K equal to minus 3. Okay. So we are getting K values are 2, means automatically 2 points on the circle you will get. At those 2 points you want to find the normals, means there exist two normals. Okay, first of all, so first point, say that one is P1, I am saying P1 is equal to 5 comma minus 1. At this point you want to find normal first. After that P2 means 3 comma minus 1. At this point also you want to find the equation of the normal. Okay, just CP1, slope of CP1, 2 point form, minus 1 by K means here 5 minus 4, that is called minus 2 by 1, minus 2 the slope of CP. Directly can find equation of CP1. Equation of CP1 is y minus y. Any point you can take, either this or this. Y minus 1 is equal to m, means minus 2 into x minus x1, means 4. So y minus 1 equal to minus 2x plus 8 or 2x plus y minus 9 equal to 0. This is one of the equation of the normal. Another normal I want to find, CP2. Slope of CP2, or using directly 2 point form also you can find the equation. No need to find slope also. 4 comma 1 is there and 3 comma minus 1. By using 2 point form directly you can find the equation of the normal. Just I am finding slope. Slope of CP2 equal to minus 1 by 3 minus 4, that is called minus 2 by minus 1, that is equal to 2. Okay, directly equation of CP2 equal to y minus 1 equal to 2 times of x minus 4, that is this 2x minus y, here minus 8 minus 7 equal to 0. This is another equation. 2x minus y minus 7 equal to 0, another 2x plus y minus 9 equal to 0. Example 2, for normal, concept of normal, find the equation of normal to this circle which is parallel to x plus 2y equal to 3. Here circle is given, its equation is given, its center 1 comma 0. A line is given here, this is x plus 2y equal to 3. Now we want to find the equation of normal which is parallel to this. Actually normal is will pass a center only, no? So you want to find equation of this line. These two are parallel, means slope of required normal is equal to the slope of given line. Point is there, slope is there, directly you can find. Slope of normal equal to slope of the line. Which line? X plus 2y equal to 3. So y equal mx plus c form, minus 1 by 2. Slope of normal is minus 1 by 2. Point is 1 comma 0. Directly you can find the equation by using point slope form. Equation of normal. Y minus y1, m means minus 1 by 2 into x minus x1 means 1. 2y equal to minus x plus 1 or x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0. This is the equation of normal. Okay students, another example based on normal concept. Find the equation of the normal to x square plus y square equal to 9 at the point 1 by root 2 comma 1 by root 2. First of all we want to identify where is that point, on or out or inside the circle. So S double one should find. So I can say S equal to x square plus y square minus 9. S double one I want. That is 1 by root 2 square means 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 minus 9. That is called minus 8 less than 0. Means the point is inside the circle. This is inside the circle, the point. What is the coordinates here? Something 1 by root 2 comma 1 by root 2. So this point is P. Center is C. Just we want to find the equation of CP. That only normal, no. Through this point you want to draw the normal. Atomic normal must and should pass center of the circle. Just center of the circle is 0 comma 0. So 0 comma 0 and the point is 1 by root 2 comma 1 by root 2. Now you want to find the equation. Just 0 comma 0, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 means y equal to mx only, no? Directly. Or you want to find, you can find out. That is not big problem. Slope of CP. Slope of CP equal to 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2, that is equal to 1. Point is 0 comma 0. Equation of normal. Y minus 0 equal to 1 into x minus 0. That is x equal to y. Student, next problem, interesting problem, just general problem. This problem not belongs to concept of normal. The tangent at any point P on the circle x square plus y square equal to 4 meet the coordinate axis at A and P, then find the locus of midpoint of AB. Locus problems are important for us. Observe here. This is coordinate system, this is circle. Basic circle x square plus y square equal to 4 means radius is 2. Okay. So a point, any point is taken on the circle. Say this is P, say x1, y1. Through this point a tangent is drawn. The tangent intersect the x-axis at A and y-axis at B. Now we want to find the locus of midpoint of line segment AB. Don't think that this is a midpoint. Through P you can try infinitely many tangents. Okay. So let us assume that this is the midpoint. Say M equal to alpha comma beta. I will write M equal to alpha comma beta is the midpoint of B. Let M equal to alpha comma beta be the midpoint of AB. Means alpha and beta varying. Locus equation of midpoint means you want to create the relationship between alpha and beta. So you get some relation alpha square plus beta square equal to 3. So at last I will write x square plus y equal to 3 is the required locus. Instead of alpha I will write x, instead of beta I will write y at last. But initially you want to find the relationship between alpha and beta. Okay, interesting problem. First of all I want to find equation of tangent. At P x1 y1, no, P is a point on the circle. The equation of the tangent is nothing but point form. S1 equal to 0. Equation of tangent to x square plus y square minus 4 equal to 0 is S1 equal to 0. S1 xx1 plus yy1 plus g times of x plus x1 plus y f times of y plus y1 plus c equal to 0. xx1 plus yy1, remaining terms are not there, minus 4 equal to 0. This is the equation of the tangent. Okay. So what happened? This line intersecting the x-axis at A means we want to find coordinates of A. So A equal to, coordinates of A means here y equal to 0 only, no? Just put y equal to 0 here. What will get x? That is nothing but x-intercept. I think 4 by x1. Just I want to find B. B means here x equal to 0. Put x equal to 0 here. What will get y1? What will get y? That is the y-intercept. That is 0 by 4 by y1. So now I got x-intercept and y-intercept. Now I can find midpoint. So directly I can find M. M equal to midpoint of AB. M means what? Alpha comma beta. Midpoint means what? 4 by x1 plus 0 by 2 comma 0 plus 4 by y1 by 2. 1 2 can get cancelled. Alpha comma beta is equal to 2 by x1 comma 2 by y1. Compare. X1 equal to 2 by alpha. y1 equal to 2 by beta. You know what is our plan? We want to create a relation between alpha and beta, but you got the relation between x1 and y1. Already x1 y1 is a point on the circle. x1 comma y1. P equal to x1 y1 is a point on x square plus y square equal to 4. Means what is the meaning of that? x1 square plus y1 square equal to 4. So instead of x1 square I can write this 4 by alpha square, 4 by beta square equal to 4. I can cancel 4. 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square equal to 1. So we got the relation. Now I want to write a conclusion. Therefore the locus equation is 1 by x square plus 1 by y square equal to 1. So this is the required locus equation, or you can simplify. X square plus y square equal to x square into y square is the required locus equation.